afternoon. Today is Monday, June 24th. It's 4 p.m. This is the meeting of the Acushnet Board of Selectmen. Is there a motion to call the meeting to order?
So moved.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. This meeting will be audio and video recorded. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. We do have an appointment that we will get to at 5 p.m., so we will start with new business. We have to do our annual appointments. Bear with us. I'm going to read the committee, the name, and we'll go right through them. First up, Agricultural Commission, Richard Miranda. Is there a motion to appoint?
So moved. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Agricultural Commission Alternate, Thomas Whitehead. Is there a motion to appoint?
So moved. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
American Disabilities Act Coordinator, Andrew Babola, Building Commissioner.
Motion to appoint. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Animal Control Officer / Inspector, Rebecca Tomlinson.
Motion to appoint. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Animal Control Officer Assistant, Ann Estabrook.
Motion to appoint. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Beautification Committee, Eric James.
Kelsey Janik. You're gonna do them
Oh, Eric
Bring 'em all
James, Kelsey Janik, Janine Perry, and Nancy Viveris.
Motion to appoint. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Bicycle and Pedestrian Safety Committee, Lori Bates, Eric James, and Cheryl Hall.
Motion to appoint. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Board of Appeals, Robert Brown, Chairperson.
Motion to appoint. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Board of Appeals alternates, we have two, Jeff White and Kevin Smith.
Motion to appoint. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Board of Selectmen Administrative Assistant, we have Tanya Tavares and Sydney Viveris.
Motion to appoint. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Bylaw Review Committee, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, Robert Brown, Mark Francois, John Howcroft, Robert Hinckley, and Pamela Labonte.
Motion to appoint. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Community Preservation Committee, from the Park Department, Chad Leclerc.
Motion to appoint. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Community Preservation Committee, Kathy Murray.
Motion to appoint. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Conservation Commission, Eric DeBarros.
Motion to appoint. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Constable, Joseph C. Latimer.
Motion to appoint. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye. Council on Aging Board of Directors.
Council on Aging
Board of Directors.
Board of Directors, Paulette Hudson.
Motion to appoint. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Cultural Council, we have a multiple, Brittany Botello, Kelsey Janik, Simone Dalton, and Charlene Correa.
Motion to appoint. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye. Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
we're appointing Simone Dalton for a one-year term. I spoke with our office, I spoke with Ms. Labonte. She can only be appointed for a one-year term. You can only serve 2 consecutive terms.
Okay. Deputy Building Inspector, Nathan Darling.
Motion to appoint. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Wire Inspector, Frank Knox.
Motion to appoint. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Wire Inspector Deputy, Doug Corrigan.
Motion to appoint. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Election Member Registrar, Jeannie G. Susi.
Motion to appoint. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
EMA Director, Thomas Farland.
Motion to appoint. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
EMA Deputy Director, Ed Karen.
Motion to appoint. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Enforcement Agent for the Board of Selectmen, Andrew Babola, Building Inspector.
Motion to appoint. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right. Finance Committee, to the chairperson first, Michael R. Boucher.
Motion to appoint. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
The remaining members, we have Peter Benoit, Eric Chu, and Susan M. Delgado.
Motion to appoint. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Golf Management and Operational Committee, we have John Avery Jr., Robert Ferrera, David Flynn, Manuel Goulart, and Edward Isaac.
Motion to appoint.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Historical Commission, we have Madeline Gavush and Richard Gavush.
Motion to appoint.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Inspector of Garages, Thomas Farland, Fire Chief.
Motion to appoint.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Insurance Advisory Committee Retiree Designee, Suzanne Picard.
Motion to appoint.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Moth Superintendent, Inspector of Pest Control, Daniel Menard.
Motion to appoint.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Parking Officer, James Kelly.
Motion to appoint.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Portable Sign Committee, Andrew Babola.
Motion to appoint.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Sealer of Weights and Measures, Theodore Machado.
Motion to appoint.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Shellfish Warden Harbor Master, Robert Medeiros.
Motion to appoint.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Soil Conservation Board, Robert Hinckley, Kevin Gasper Sr., and David Woner.
Motion to appoint.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Special Police Officer for New Bedford Waterworks, Daniel Menard.
Motion to appoint.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
SER Representative, David Woner.
Motion to appoint.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Street Naming Committee, we have Thomas Farland and Christopher Richmond.
Motion to appoint.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Tax Title Custodian, Jennifer Garant.
Motion to appoint.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Interim Town Accountant, Judith Mooney.
Motion to appoint.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Town Treasurer Collector, Jennifer Garant.
Motion to appoint.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Assistant Town Treasurer Collector, Carla Moreo.
Motion to appoint.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Mr. Kelly, on the next one here, do we have to do that as an interim?
No.
No.
Veteran Service Officer, Bradford Fish.
Motion to appoint.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Then we have the weighers at Tilcon Capaldi, PJ Keating, Nancy Franco, Claudio Moco, Jen Oliveira, Bryant Ribeiro, Hugo Pereira, and Lenny Cotomo.
Motion to appoint.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
That completes our yearly appointments.
Mr. Chairman, if I could just take a second, we have a Veteran Service Officer here, Brad Fish. I just want to thank Mr. Brad Fish for expressing his interest in being a full-time Veteran Service Officer for the town of Acushnet and stepping up to the plate when we had that vacancy. So to you, Brad, thank you very much for your service, and thank you for your continued service to our veterans.
Absolutely. We appreciate the fact that you jumped right in and there was very little to no lack of attention to our veterans in town, so we appreciate you.
And I'd like to thank the board and the TA for having the trust in me to actually give me the job. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Next up, we have deficit transfers, review of matters presented, votes may be taken. Mr. Kelly, if you'd like to run through this.
Sure. This is the typical at the end of the year, the May-June transfers cover estimated departmental deficits. I've worked with the town accountant, and this is what we consider the best solution. I'm asking that for the legal deficit of an estimated $87,000, which we've looked at the bills outstanding for KP and for other legal consultants, that we transfer from accounting account number 01011110 the amount of $87,000.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
The second departmental deficit involves the fire department. The fire OT, the estimate is $118,000, and then there's for certain details involving the Apple Peach, $2,025, for a total amount of $120,392. $1,025. Now, of that, we propose to move from various fire accounts the amount of $47,520 to do that internally, and then from the town buildings account number 0101192 to transfer this remaining $72,505.
Motion to approve the transfers in the amount of $120,025.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I know it's, gentlemen, I know it's a small detail, but moving forward after considerable conversation, I've discussed with the Apple Peach Festival Committee that we will not be able to absorb any more detail costs as everything is rising. And I kind of pointed their committee into a good direction. So I think moving forward, I got them in touch with some grants available and some other avenues. So moving forward, I don't think we're going to see that anymore. I know it's not a lot of money, but you know, every little dollar counts in this budget. So
There was some significant, I'll call them donations from fire EMS as well as police that have been forgiven. So
Yep.
it's not just the dollar amount that we're looking at
Yep.
now as well. So
Yep.
I like to just thank the fire and EMS and police department for those donations.
I'll second that. All right.
The next department is the police department. The deficits are in police overtime, 180,000. Police cash out for buying up, cashing out vacation is an estimated 35,000. Police academy, because we put the people in earlier than we expected, 39,800. There's a cash out for the chief of 3,000 and town details, which part of it is the Apple Peach, 5,000, for a total of 262,800. We are proposing to transfer from the patrol salary account 100,000 and transfer from various accounts. The planning department, 65,000. The veterans, 25,000. Technology, 25,000. Town buildings, 25,000. Soil board, 12,800. And the health department, 10,000.
Motion to approve the interdepartmental transfers of $262,800.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, next item on the agenda, we have a letter of resignation from the Council on Aging board member, Gerard Bergeron, dated Wednesday, April 10th, 2024. Dear Ms. Golda and the ACOA Board of Directors, I regret that I must resign from my position on the Acushnet Council on Aging Board of Directors. I am doing so because of other commitments, and I am often out of town and not available for board meetings. I've truly enjoyed serving on the board. The ACOA offers many valuable, regularly scheduled programs and interesting, enjoyable events. Members and participants are very lucky to have a dedicated director of the Board of Directors. I wish you, Ms. Golda, well in your position as director at the council. I know that the Acushnet Senior Center will continue to be a valuable asset to the town of Acushnet. Sincerely, Gerard Bergeron. Is there a motion to accept letter of resignation?
Motion to accept the letter of resignation from Mr. Bergeron with regret.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
And I think, as everybody in this room knows, Mr. Bergeron has served this town in many capacities over the years, and he is an asset to this town. So I just want to say thank you for all the years of service you gave to us. We do have a letter of...
51 or 52.
I was going to say it's 40 plus,
Yeah,
right?
It's up there.
51
Been around and done a lot of
52.
things. Done a lot of good things for the community.
We do have a letter of interest for a COA board member, Patricia Madursky. And And letter reads, Dear Ms. Golda, I'm writing to express my interest in joining the Board of Directors for the Acushnet Council on Aging. As a longtime supporter of the COA, I have been impressed by the positive impact it has had in the community and would like to contribute my skills and expertise to further its mission. As a lifelong Acushnet resident, I am aware of the vital role the COA plays in the community. During my 40-plus years as a registered nurse, I had multiple opportunities to interact with the COA staff. Upon my retirement from a local visiting nurse home care agency, I worked at the Acushnet COA as the outreach coordinator. I also worked at Coastline Elder Services on an MCOA grant project. Most recently, I worked at the Association for Aged Women as a beneficiary advocate for older women in the greater New Bedford area. I believe I can assist the COA in achieving its goals. I am committed to the values and mission of the COA and would work to ensure that it continues to have influence in the lives of those it serves. Thank you for considering me for the Acushnet COA Board of Directors. Sincerely, Patricia Madursky. Is there a
Motion to appoint.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right. Next on the agenda, we have golf DPW offsets. Review of matters presented, votes may be taken. I know Mr. Gasper and Mr. Kelly worked hard on putting this together. Let's see here. You just need a total, Red? Or you want me to write
18,000.
this?
I think the board should approve the work scope first, and then approve the transfers.
Okay.
As far as the cart path.
Cart paths, yeah. Yep. Is there a motion to approve the cart path work totaling $18,488.29?
So move.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
And is there a motion to approve the total chargeback amount of $18,488.29?
To
To the Highway Department, line item 014422, in the amount of $11,944.22. The Water Department, line item 2704450, in the amount of $4,267.79. To the Sewer, line item 600444, in the amount of $2,276.28. That motion's made.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Mr. Chairman, that'll be accomplished by journal transfers by the town accountant. Also, you might have seen in the deficit transfers, there was no deficit for snow and ice. That will be done through a journal transfer with this amount or other amounts in the DPW budget. So where we've had it in the past, we didn't need it because we've got this transfer that was done as an offset from the enterprise account.
Perfect.
Mr. Chairman, we probably should have the remaining article expenditures from the golf put in front of the Board of Selectmen for approval as well. But I don't think we technically approved those expenditures, so I think we should have that. I gave a breakdown of the article. I have another copy of it. I gave it to Sydney. I don't know if Jamie said he doesn't believe he's seen it, but if not, we have the rest of that breakdown, so we can just back out the expense that we back charge from DPW, water and sewer, and then we'll make the approvals for the remaining cart path work on a forward agenda.
Yeah, I agree. This way we keep that cash burn rate down too. All right. Old business. We have a vacation carryover request from Miss Jennifer Grant. I had a conversation with her. She would like to request carry over 2 vacation days for a total of 14 hours into fiscal year 25. She explained to me the reason why she wasn't able to take them. She's been covering some we had some personnel that had to take some extended time off, so she was doing some coverage, and she was also waiting to make sure she could get real estate bills out and was not able to take the time off to make sure bills went out on time. So me personally, once again, I always like to make sure everybody really tries to get their vacation days in, but I think this one might be necessary, so I'd ask for a motion to approve.
I've had the same dialogue with the treasurer, Mr. Chairman, so I make a motion to approve the 2 days of carryover to be burned in July.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Moving quickly, Selectmen announcements.
So I would just like for the next agenda, I had a conversation with our police chief after his announcement on town meeting floor. I asked for, on the next agenda, that we have our police chief to come in and explain the assessment center process to the board. I think it's extremely important we get that process going because it will take a couple to several months to complete that task with civil service. And it's a little bit lengthy process to get civil service going. So I've been having some dialogue with the chief on that. So if we could do that on the next agenda to get that process going in respect to our police personnel. And the only other thing that I'd like to talk about is 4th of July fireworks. So fireworks are technically legal in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and some people are just dumbasses out there that like to do it any random time other than 4th of July. We get 4th of July as Independence Day, it's a celebration day, no problems with that, but when you're disturbing the peace in the middle of the night, after 9 p.m., whatever it may be, not on 4th of July, with people that have animals, small children, and some of our war veterans with suffering PTSD, it's very rude to be doing that off the 4th of July day. So for those of you that may be doing that, stupidly I may say, please stop, because it is aggravating a lot of people within our community. I've heard from a number of people that have either small children, animals, or veterans that suffer PTSD. So have some respect for your neighbors, and please do not light fireworks off other than on 4th of July if you're gonna do it at all. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
And I have nothing. Mr. Kelly, because
I'd like to thank everyone who came to town meeting and helped us pass the budget and the various articles, including the stormwater bylaw. It's been a lengthy exercise to get that passed. And for the folks at town meeting, I'd like to congratulate them in that they've done a rewrite of the soil bylaw, they've done a rewrite of the stormwater bylaw, and they've passed the over 55 zoning. That is a tremendous accomplishment, and I think everybody who shows up at town meeting should be proud of that.
Agreed. You have to wait for Ms. Elder to show up. We just do a recess.
Recess.
Motion to recess?
So moved. Second.
All those-
Aye. So moved. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. Gentlemen, we have an Eversource poll hearing petition. This is a public hearing. Eversource poll hearing petition WO number 124-57056 to install approximately 742 feet of conduit and 3 new manholes in Wing Lane, and 322 feet of conduit, 1 new joint-owned pole, and 2 new manholes in Hathaway Road. These proposed locations are necessary to provide a new circuit installation from Eversource Wing Lane Station. Is there a motion to open the public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call vote. Mr. Woner?
Yes.
Mr. Gasper?
Yes.
And I am a yes. Public hearing is now open. Ms. Elder, if you'd like to introduce yourself
Jessica
and say where you're from.
Sure, representing Eversource, good evening, and thank you for having me this evening.
Sure.
So the petition that was just mentioned, we are asking to continue this until September 17th, along with the other hearing that,
Sure.
the other petition that we proposed. We're hoping this allows enough time for Verizon to address the concerns that you have.
Excellent. And we do have the concern, so we appreciate that.
Sure, no problem.
Thank you.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Is there a motion to continue the public hearing to September 17th at 5 p.m. in Town Hall Meeting Room, which is the room we're in?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much. Have a good evening.
Thank
You as well. Thank you. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.